Welcome back, Legends. Rise Racing GRC. We've got the next round of the King of My Hill tournament. First up, we've got Angron against Taylor. Angron in the BMW there, Taylor in the Acura. Taylor's in the lead, punching down that hill into the right-hander. Still Taylor. He's messed up, he's on the side rails, and Angron takes the lead and takes the win. Race 2. Angron in the lead, into the left-hander, sprinting down that hill. Taylor's trying to get round him, finding the gap, just not going to find it, and Angron will be moving on. We've got Maestro against Taylor. Maestro in the Pagani there, who's just lost out there to Taylor on the outside as he comes into that right-hander, down to the finish line, and Taylor takes the win. Race 2. Taylor in the lead, left-hander, sprinting down the hill going sideways. Maestro needs to find Schmidt now, he's going to try it, no, gets cut off. Taylor takes the win and moves on. Insane G against Taylor. Taylor in the lead in that SP2, into that right-hander. Home straight, good driving line, and he takes the win. And there's Insane G just rolling in now. Race 2. Taylor in the lead, into that left-hander. He sprints down the hill into the right-hander there. Nice big gap, not going to be closed, and Taylor takes the win. And Insane G's on his roof. And I've got Bear and Sterling. Bear in the lead into that left-hander. Sterling right behind his right this time, pushing Bear along into the right-hander, down to the finish line. Bear holds on and takes the win. Race 2. Sterling into the lead into the left-hander. Bear trying to find a way round, but he doesn't help, cuts himself off. Sterling into the finish line, and he makes it all square. Third race. Bear in the lead, into that left corner, down that long straight there. Sterling's catching, trying to find a way round. Bear's lost it, and Sterling takes advantage of it, and he wins and moves on. Now we've got Brandon and Taylor. Taylor's in the lead. There's Brandon trying to find a way around. He rides the wall, but doesn't find his gap. And Taylor moves on to take the win. Race 2, Taylor in the lead, Brandon in the truck, trying to find a way around again, he's closing the gap. Taylor's holding on, just holds on, he takes the win, he'll be moving on. We've got V-Man against Moose, Moose in the lead in the Ferrari, down that long straight, into that right-hander, to the home straight to the finish line. V-Man's tried all he can, but he can't find his gap. V-Man in the lead, Moose not far behind him, he's pushing V-Man along, but then he lost control. V-Man's going to take the win and make it all square. Race 3. Moose in the lead. Left-hander. Sprinting down that hill. V-Man's trying to close the gap, but he's lost control. He's pushed it too hard, and Moose is going to take the win. And he'll be moving on. And we've got Edge and El Jeffy. Edge in the blue Datsun is in the lead. El Jeffy's right on his tail, but he's lost a bit of time there. And Edge has just been on the edge, on his roof, on his side, on his front, on his wheels, on his back, and still got past the line. He takes the lead in the second race into that right-hander. He's holding on, he's all over the place, but he's reversing it, he's loving it, and he'll be moving on to the next round. And we've got Bollo and Taylor. Bollo in the Ferrari, Taylor in the Mercedes. Bollo in the lead. Taylor's right on his tail, literally right on his tail. Nearly finds a way through, but Bollo holds on, and he's going to take the win. As Taylor rolls in, past the line. Race 2. Taylor in the lead. Bollo's trying to find a way around the outside, but he's not found it. Taylor's lost it, he's in reverse. Bollo's pushing him along. And he's going to find a way round. Nope, Taylor holds on there, makes it all square. And with Bollo in the lead. He's that left-hander there, but Taylor's lost it, he's gone. Bollo's foot's down, he's going to take the win and he's moving on to the next round. Now we've got Taylor and Jimmer. Taylor in that Datsun truck against Jimmer in the Skyline H2000. Taylor takes the lead into that right-hander. And he's holding on just there, so Jimmer's trying to find a way round into race 2. Taylor pulls ahead into the left-hander, sprinting down the hill. Jimmer's pushing him and smashing into him. And we've got some acrobatics now as Taylor goes into the air off his wheels, spins around, followed by Jimmer, and doing the same thing. Both of them land and finish in reverse, but Taylor will be moving on to the next round. Now we've got Wild Mike against Taylor. This is Taylor's best car, I'd say. But Wild Mike has definitely put his foot down and he's blowing him away. He's completely flying now, and that is another win for Wild Mike. Showing no fear in them corners, like a Group B driver as Taylor takes the lead, but on the outside there, completely swallows him up and spits him out with his exhaust. And Taylor there finishing, and it will be Wild Mike moving on again. Now we've got Nick White and Taylor. Taylor and Nick riding there with the Zombies in a previous race. It's not done bad here. And Nick's trailing, and Taylor takes a win. Race 2. Taylor into the lead again there. As he comes down that long straight into the right-hander. Nice driving line to the finish line. Taylor moves Taylor and Tux McBee. Tux McBee in the S2000 there, and Taylor in the Lamborghini. But Tux has got the lead. He puts his foot down into the right-hander, down to the finish line, spins around there in reverse. Taylor's not catching up. Tux takes the first win. Race 2. Taylor in the lead into the left-hander. Oh no, Taylor's lost it. It's being pushed along. It's still being pushed along, but Tux McBee moves over and goes past Taylor, leaves him on his roof. We've got Dretty and Harding, both of them in the RS 1600s. He's going to the first corner there. Dretty's got the lead. Matt Harding's trying to find a way on the inside, but he's not going to get it. Dretty spins around. Matt Harding has another chance, but he doesn't take it. Race 2. And they're off, and Dretty just takes the lead over Harding there. As we come down to that long straight into the right hand, Dretty's flying. He's going sideways, he's going backwards, and he goes past the line, followed by Harding. We've got Ego and Shake and Bake, and Ego's in the lead as we come into that second corner, down to the finish line, and Ego takes a comfortable win over Shake and Bake. Race 2. Ego on this side, Shake and Bake against the wall. Ex-car of Ego's, a bit. He's flying now, Shake and Bake. He's making sure that he can drive that car better than what Ego did. Well, let's find out. In the third race, it's one each. Ego in the lead. No, Ego's not in the lead. Shake and Bake's in the lead. We're around that second corner. Ego's found a way through. He's pushed Shake and Bake aside, and he'll be moving on, showing who's boss. Now we've got Good against Taylor. Rich Good or Rich G flying there in that Jaguar. He's coming down to the finish line and takes the win. And Taylor's just falling along. He's been there for Rich Good again. He's only been here a couple of times and he's doing well. Knows the track, getting better. And Taylor's right on his tail this time, but Good's going to take the win, I think. Yeah, he's got that covered. We're going to the last race of today then, which is Daddy Shark against Benny D. And Daddy Shark in that Jaguar is some surprise of a car. He's flying, but he just lost out there to Benny D as he takes from on the inside. Daddy Shark was not concentrating. It's race 2. And it's Daddy Shark this time. He's flying. He's hardly touching the track as he goes down there. It's one of the fastest cars we've seen yet, I think. Fortunately for Benny D. And it's the final race of the day. It's going to be going to Daddy Shark by the looks of it if he keeps it up. Yep, good driving there. Thank you guys, and we'll see you for part 2, the second round of King of My Hill.